Hello guys, Dusty here with a new episode of Stupid Craigslist, and so yeah, you guys have been liking them, so I've been uploading them Mondays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So let's get started with the doozy here. We got buying and trading Nintendo, Sega, NEC, ETC console games. I loved the ETC, it was a fantastic the NEC wasn't a, Sega wasn't, oh good. Oh, I hate when people do that. But anyway, they go down. If you go down to their pictures, you'll notice extremely spendy games. It's very difficult to see, but if you look at it, Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut there for the N64. That was a Blockbuster exclusive, which made it very uncommon and very difficult to come by. Lufia 2, I think is how you pronounce it, for the Super Nintendo. That's also a fairly expensive game. And of course, Grandia 2 for the Dreamcast, which is also a fairly expensive game. So, as you can see, this guy's a reseller. It's obvious. There's no, like, ifs, ands, or buts about it. This guy resells games for profit. So, let's get started by reading his article. Buying all Sega, Nintendo, SNES, NES, GameCube, Neo Geo, TurboGrafx 16, Turbo Duo, N64, Dreamcast, Saturn, Sega CD, 3DS XL, DS, Mario, Zelda, and Metroid PSP. Oh, you could not have put more of a random hodgepodge of crap into one sentence. Alright, so NES and SNES are taken care of by Nintendo. Dreamcast, Saturn, Sega CD are actually taken care of by Sega. And Turbo Duo is taken care of by NEC, or no, he didn't have NEC, so I suppose that's fine. DS, Mario, Zelda, Metroid, and PSP were taken by Nintendo, so he could easily have gotten rid of at least half of those things and still made the same point. And that also means that he doesn't want a Bandai Wonderswan, so hey, that means his life is miserable and he sucks. Any system games or accessories? Fair enough, he wants system games. System games are the best kind of games. Or accessories. Everybody likes system accessories. Games that you don't know if they work. Games that you don't know if they work. Oh, untested and tested. This is going to be my banner for my YouTube channel, this next one here. Quoting over the phone cash for my love of gaming! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Quoting over the phone cash for my love of gaming. Oh, I'm sorry. That is just not acceptable language. I want you to digest that a little bit and figure it out, because I really have no clue how you make such an ill-formed sentence. Text or call my number provided above. He does not provide a number above. I didn't just censor it out. He did not provide a number of any kind. Then he goes down to the bottom and you see the keywords. Ready for this? Game Boy, Platinum, caps lock friend, Zelda, Rock Band, Guitar, Black Ops 2, Pink Neo Geo, Turbo Duo, TurboGrafx, Rare Old Video Games, Vintage Nintendo, Retro, SNES, GameCube, Super NES, N64, Sega, Dreamcast, Saturn, Genesis, PS1, Xbox, Fable, Futurama, Flintstones. Now, who looks for Flintstone games other than if it's a surprise at Dinosaur Peak? Of course. Samson. We're talking about Little Samson here. You know, that expensive one for the Nintendo. Halo. Okay. Mario, Donkey Kong, Mega Man, Earthbound. There you have it. Wild Guns. Of course. Pocky and Rocky. Or Pocky Rocky, I guess. You know, whatever. Conkers. Like Conker's Bad Fur Day and Conker Live and Reloaded. Star Wars, Battlefront, Smash Bros, Zelda, OOT, or Ocarina of Time, as he's trying to, whatever. Mario Party, Secret of Mana, Pikmin, Metroid, Bonks, Contra, Battletoads, Chrono Trigger, Sculptor's Cut, as in Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, of course. Pokemon, Heart Gold, 3DS, Cell, Fire Emblem, DS, Console, Power, AV, Luffy, Lunar, PlayStation, Jurassic, whatever. Basically, he has all of the froth. Fair enough. Basically, he has all of the most uncommon video game things. I'm surprised he didn't list Nintendo World Championships there. But anyway, we're just going to move on quietly and certainly to the next ad. PS3 and games, $300. Good working condition hard copy games and downloaded. Good working condition hard copy games and downloaded. Fair enough. Text me for pictures. Pictures of what? Your hard copy games and downloaded? Whatever. I want $350 for the bundle. I won't go lower. Well, see, now here's the thing. That's very misleading because in your title, you obviously put $300. So something's making me think that you will quite possibly go lower than $350. Being that you made your title $300 and $350, way too much for a freaking PS3. Oh, God, I got one for $20 at the pawn shop. Seriously. I know that doesn't happen very often, but still, the most you should be paying for one of those gosh darn things now is like $150. Moving on, we have, and this is the most uncanny, coincidental thing ever. Buying your old retro video games and systems with cash. Well, what else do you buy them with? Dolphin Smarty? $100. It's a wanted ad, obviously. Buy Dusty Cart. Dusty Cart. You had to tarnish my good name. And that's funny more because, later in the end. All right, buying your retro games and systems. So now, he goes on to say, hi there, I am a retro video game collector, and I want to buy your old games. Now, here's the thing about video game collectors that you may not know. They quite regularly do not have a logo and a slogan. You have a freaking logo and a freaking slogan. That makes me think that you're a reseller. In fact, that makes me know that you're a reseller. He goes on to say, what am I looking for? Any retro video games and systems, including every freaking thing under the freaking sun. Yes, he listed absolutely everything besides the Bandai Wonder Swan, which who could blame him? I mean, it's a Japanese console, but Bandai Wonder Swans are awesome, so hey, screw it, right? Everything. So basically that's saying if he's a collector, he has nothing, because us collectors know, take one and pass the rest on is kind of the motto thing. Or, just take one and have multiples of them and never let go of them, of course, like I do, because I'm a freak. Anyway, send me pictures of your video games and systems or a detailed list to our email. Yes, our email, which means it's a freaking business who sells video games that, people don't know the prices of them that they're worth and, just resells them to make money. And, it's so annoying. Anyway, it makes my job so much harder. Anyway, what do you have? Oh, sorry, this is so small font. Is what you have new, used, broken? Question mark? Who knows? That was the worst way you could have phrased that, friend. That was like really freaking weird. Makes me kind of suspicious of you. I also like boxes, manuals, and strategy guides for all systems and games. Hey, man, who doesn't? Yeah, I mean, they make pretty good money, so of course you would, right? Email or text Rick. You would think this person's name is freaking Dustin or anything that has to do with Dusty to make who just rips the name Dusty Cart for a business out of their head besides a person named Dustin or Dusty. I'm Dustin/Dusty. So that makes sense to me. Why are you Dusty Cart? I should be Dusty Cart, not you. Seriously. What the heck? What the heck, man? What the heck? All right, yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. It just gives collectors a bad name. It really, guys like this make it so much more difficult for me who just want to, build my collection without having people capitalize on something that, I do for fun. It just kills me. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this, and please comment. What do you think about these videos? You keep liking them. And of course, if you have any Craigslist ads that you want me to talk about, please private message them to me on YouTube. Little screenshots. You can do that with the Windows snipping tool or whatever it is. And, you can just send it, and boom, I'll receive it, and I will do video on it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Take it easy.